Hey, how's it going? Alright. There's a little bit of lag in the actual video because I captured it off of YouTube, so I'll deal with that. I feel weird talking to a mic right now. Alright, what I meant yesterday was, you see right here, just like it drops really quick, but all this part doesn't seem really affected by it. This possibly does that in real life, but it kind of feels pretty stiff. Even look how the elbow just kind of stays in place for these two frames. Yeah, and the other arm doesn't really go down at the same time. Here you can do a little bit like a drag. So you'll get the butt of the gun raised first. Well, add just a tiny little bit of lead and drag. Let's see what happens. Something weird with the head and the blue guy over here. I mean, it's kind of hard because you don't see the eyes, but I think maybe instead of raising his head, you know, his eyes are like looking this way. You could maybe just tilt it, kind of like that. I should have done this in another software. Flipbook is pretty good actually to do that. And here, maybe just like, damn it, stop. The arm feels pretty stuck to the chest here the whole time. I don't know, maybe have it like angled back a little bit. Anyway, do test it. It's a really quick test to see what you feel of it, because it's really about the balance of you know, what is really accurate and what looks good. This looks like a big cylinder just coming out of his arm. I understand like he has to be straight and sharp, but it's kind of weird how the camera just goes like, you see how the guy is like over here, and then all of a sudden he's over here. Maybe get that turn a little bit more gradual for the camera. Here, see this? Maybe bring this arm like a little bit closer and turn the torso like this way. Like this way. Especially like over here, you see how like his arm reaches out, but his clavicle seems like still normal, you know, like he doesn't use his clavicle to reach forward, so it kind of looks stiff. Maybe ease the head into that position until not this pose. I'm not sure what the neck is doing here because you got this whole thing here, but check if the neck is animated as well. It kind of feels like the head is like a turret. And from here to here, the elbow kind of looks like one big, just long pose. By long pose, I mean just it sticks to an angle and keep it for a while. Fingers, you could make it more intense, like more cringed, I guess. So maybe for the elbow, you see how it just straightens out. Maybe straighten it out a little bit more here. Maybe this is too much like elbow up, you know, maybe raise it, lower it a little bit. Or you don't really see a head or anything like that. You could maybe lower his elbow already at this point. And pose a little bit awkward, like you just kind of, you know, if you just like look at it, glance at it quick, you don't know what the head is, and it's like, you know, I think top of the chest is just like a stump, but that's because the elbow hides a head. Here it feels like he's leaning back, but then like being magically pulled forward against gravity. It might be the camera thing. Maybe tone down the poses here. Kind of feels like he's overacting a little bit. So, maybe like a large AVI file. Yeah, here I put like all this time here where he's like just standing like that. Maybe put like a little bit of anticipation. I'm not sure what kind of movement you would need, but like just feels like he's standing, and then yeah, okay, so such a big shot here that I can kill this guy easily, and then so I'm just gonna stand here for a while and then kick him. But here maybe the knees are maybe a little bit too high, lower it a little bit, because it goes from like angled down to angled up, angled down again. I kind of like this part a lot. I would put like a little explosion, like the Power Rangers, in the impact, like an electric explosion. I'm just kidding, but that's actually what it feels like a little bit. Like this reaction here kind of feels like a Power Rangers alien getting like getting punched or kicked. A little bit too extreme. You kind of have him lean forward like in one frame, so we make him lean back a little bit less, maybe, I'm not sure. And then a little bit less lean forward. Or don't have him lean forward before the kick. Just on impact, like you actually have him lean forward. And it's kind of weird, the legs on open like that. Yeah, I should have walked through the camera movements. It's a weird flip thing where it's like it's bending weird. What else? It's kind of weird how he drops his hands and so. Well, I think gives his hands up, but then he drops them for some reason. And the head turn is kind of like this turn. It's kind of like that Deus Ex takedown where he just like pops on the guy's shoulder and then actually winds up for his punch by looking away. I don't know. Maybe it's maybe a little bit too much. I don't know. But mostly it's like this all these poses here. The white guy where he's like his arm is out, but it's like independent from his chest. And again, it's like very subtle stuff. Like don't change it dramatically. Who the hell is this guy? So yeah, that's about it for now.